What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to design this exact premium custom quiz inside of GoHighLevel, so that way you can start creating quizzes that your clients are excited to have as the quiz experience and the customer experience for their clients. So let's get into it. All right, so what you want to do is you want to have a quiz set up. So I'm going to show you exactly how to set this quiz up. Go to quizzes, and first you want to go to sites, go to quizzes, and then we're going to create a new quiz. Now I've already created this one, so once you click add quiz, you'll start from scratch and you'll click create. So that's going to take us into the quiz builder, right? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take a multiple choice, and that is going to give you the options. So you're going to put personal workout plan up in the top. So let me undo what I just did there. Perfect. So you're going to click personal workout plan, and then you're going to go down and you're going to do age, which is 18 through 29, age 30 to 39, 40 to 49, and then 50 plus, okay? Now the next one we're going to do is we are going to have a select your gender, which is a single choice. Single choice is right here. You're going to grab that and throw that on top. And then you're just going to put select your gender, go down, you're going to have male, you're going to have female. Then we're going to go down and you're going to have another multiple choice. So that one's really simple. As you can see, multiple choice here, just throw that on. And then throw in your title. What makes you most unhappy about your current fitness? You'll put it here. Now remember, you don't want to save while you're doing this. You want to build all of this out and then click save at the end. All right. So you're going to go down to the bottom and you're going to fill these in. You're only going to start out with 3. So there's going to be 3 in here, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to go down and you're going to add option for the additional 3 that you'd be using. Right. So then you're going to have inconsistent routine, weight gain despite activity, and then pain and discomfort. All right. And then next we're going to have rate your current routine. So rating is just right here in the rating. So you would throw that in. And then rate your current routine is what you would write. And then it would just have the good and the bad. And then we have full name. Full name is right here. So we would just throw that on top. And you don't have to change anything. And so once you have all that built out and you have those, I will go ahead and pause if you need to, and then come back in just a second. I'll show you exactly what to do next. All right, cool. So you have the stuff that you need. So I'm going to go ahead and preview that. It'll save it automatically, so I don't have to worry. The reason why I'm previewing is because I want this selector right here. I'm going to make myself smaller from this point on because you don't need me that large. So as you can see, this is the quiz that we just designed, and it's not what we want to run. We want the one that you saw before. So how do we get that? All right. We want to go into PrettyQuizCodes, okay? And we are going to add quiz, free build, and we are going to just throw this in the field detector. So we're going to detect those fields. Now, instead of the standard, which is kind of a basic build, we're going to go to dark premium. Now, even though it's labeled dark premium, what it is saying is that it is just premium. The build can be any color you want it to be, okay? So let's start here. We're going to go with our primary color, which is going to be black, so apply. And then the accent color, which is what you saw in the quiz, is going to be red. Apply there. And then here for the shell, is the background. We're going to make this white, and then we are going to click apply. Now this is for the top where you saw the logo. You see where it says book image URL. This is where we want our logo. So in your media section of your GoHighLevel, this is where you want to have all of your images that you're going to use for your quizzes. So I want you to go in and map this out. Now for the beginning, this is what's going to go at the top of the quiz. So we grab that link, just go to these 3 dots, get the link, and then we're going to go back to PrettyQuizCodes and throw that here. So we paste into that area. It'll automatically hold it. But now with the brand logo, we want to have this as a different URL. Now I'm using this white logo to give it that contrast. So I'm going to throw that in there. The reason why is because with this primary color being black, if I used the same black logo, it would just be black on black and you wouldn't be able to see it on that loader screen. All right, so now click Apply All Codes, and you have the different questions that you saw. Now we are going to have to go in and build this to our liking, because you can see where by default it saw a few things like this with the yes no, 1x4 text, rating, 2x2 image. These are different than the exact questions that we may want to run. So we go in, and here in this we can change it and choose from this different area based on what we want. So because this is just a 2x2 image, this is different than what we want. We want to make sure that we are in the full bleed for the question style that you saw. So let's see what we got. Doesn't look like this one is the full bleed. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, we have, let's make sure, and whenever we generate code, you'll see that it says full bleed here. And that's where you get the images that were all over that button. So let's go in and add our images so that way I can show it to you, because it'll actually preview it here for you. So we go in and we find our 18 through 29 image, and I'm just going to fill these in one at a time for you. All right, 30, nice, and then one more, two more. Let's see. Cool. If you need to get images, all I did was just found them online. So you can go in, find these online as needed, or you can create them if you want. You can create the images that you need. All right, so now that we have this and we have personal workout plan, we want to just generate that code, and then we can preview it. And now you're going to see that that's the full bleed that we wanted, because it filled the entire question as opposed to just like a little image, which a little image is fine if you're just using it for an SVG or something of that nature, or something of that type. Okay, so we want to go back up because we don't have our subheadline in. So choose your age range, period. And again, keep it soft. So that just means keep that first letter lowercase, so that way the I easily flows. So now we generate the code, and now you see it. So it doesn't compete with the title. So this is our first question out of the way. And you can go ahead as you build this, you can copy, take it over to your builder, and we can build these one at a time. So take HTML, throw that on top, and now you are going to paste here, yes, and save. And you'll see that it immediately pops up. This is done for you, but it's just one of the first steps. So now let's go and build the next. So now we have select your gender, and we're going to go down to the next. If you close this, so if you click back up at the top, it'll close it for you, and you can just go to the next one. Now, because it has 2 here, it automatically thought it was a yes, no. We just need to make it an image stack again, that 2x2 image. And what we want to do is we want to have it as a full bleed again. So we need to go in and generate that code, but we want it to be the full bleed. So now we're going to go and get these images just like we did last time. So we're going to go back here and grab our images for this button. And then for this button is right here. Again, you're just grabbing that get link. I keep them in GoHighLevel for these because it's unless I'm trying to give something to like a lot of people that they can use, it's better to just keep it in the sub account for that media area, because this is inside of that specific sub account. All right, so next, we don't really need a sub headline here because I think it's going to be fine. So now we have these two. Now we copy and we just throw that into the next, so HTML, and then edit, and now paste. Cool. Now for this one, it's a button stack, so you're going to do the same thing, HTML on top, and we're going to go back to our question. And what makes you most unhappy about your current fitness? You're welcome to put a subheadline if you want. What we want to do is just generate this code. Let's see, it was a 1x4, so it should preview and give us exactly what we're looking for. So we're going to copy that and throw that in. And now on to the rating. So let's HTML this. Nice. Nice. There we go. Same thing. This one will read it automatically, rate your current routine. And we can generate that, preview it, see what we're going to get. It'll show you the functionality inside of the builder. If you're building this and you chose a different style, like if you chose the hearts or the thumbs up, it'll show stars in here, but on the actual quiz, it'll read the stars or the thumbs up, whatever it is that you're using. So don't worry about that. Just copy it, throw it in, and it'll read it automatically because it has all of the information that it needs to know which one you're running. And it'll also, it'll show here as well. So then we have full name. Lastly, this HTML. If you want to get more information on the end here, you can add a few other things to the last card, and it'll bring up the contact. Let's see, where is it? It should be in here. Terms except lead capture. So lead capture is where you would just select it, and it would give you the ability to have like, well, let me just show you. So let's generate that and preview it. So even though they're not in here and firing, you want to build this to look like this. You would do full name, email address, phone number, agree to terms, and then see my results. Okay. So, but we're not doing that. So we're going to select text input, full name, and you can write whatever you want in there. One thing that I saw that I'm going to make sure that is fixed before you get in there is that this is going to say submit. So I'm going to fix that really quick. And we're just going to throw this as the last bit of code. Okay. So now we have this, but this isn't everything, because if we were to run this, you're still going to see these buttons. So what you need to do is go down here to advanced, and we are going to jump into our custom CSS, and we're going to go in here, and we can close that out. And now down here, we have our deploy code. So you need these to run the quiz effectively. So we're going to go to copy, and we are going to jump in here and just paste that in. And now we're going to go to footer HTML. We're going to paste this in. Nice. And that's done. So we can save this, and now the quiz will run itself. But this is where it gets even better, because now what we want to do is we want to have that background logo whenever the quiz is going through. That's going to make it look extremely premium. So we're going to go to funnels, and we're going to create a new funnel, right? And just put it whatever you want, whatever name you want to give it. So Nike embedded. Now this is where we just add that step again, Nike dash embedded, Nike dash embedded. I might be spelling that wrong. It's late. So now we throw this in, and now all we do is just create from blank, and then we're going to go over here to this area. We're going to throw one column in there, and then we're going to do HTML code. Cool. And now we just go back here, and this is already taken care of for us. So if you want the standard, this will be embedded into that page. But if you want the with logo, we're going to grab that logo that we had before. And the one that we want is not the white one, because it's going to be on that white background. We want the black Nike logo. So throw this down, paste that there, and now it's already in here. So you would think you would click this, but this is the complete. This just like puts everything away. But we want to click copy here and throw this into our area. So paste that in, save, save. And now this is going to give us exactly what we're looking for. All right, ready? And let's go. And there we go. So it's going to load for us, going to show us this quiz. Sick. Got the Nike logo, got the black on red progress bar, real premium. But whenever we select, that's where the logo sits. So we got that behind, and now whenever somebody goes through, this is what they're going to experience after going through on your Instagram or whatever. So if you're running a luxury clothing brand and you want to get users and kind of like figure out what ads to send them or what information to send them, this is so valuable. But for any business, right? Like you're getting to know your customers while showcasing your brand as a luxury experience. It's really, really powerful stuff. And you can do all this through GoHighLevel. So the next, and then on this one, I have it whited out so you can't see, but it's just my name. And then after we submit, now this is what I want to show you. So you see how you got this default quiz? You don't want that, right? We don't want that at all. So we are going to go back to our quiz area, right? So we're going to go to quizzes, back into the quiz itself, and I'm going to show you how to send someone somewhere else besides the information that GoHighLevel may want to send them. So you go to settings, and now we're going to click up here, this results page, and we're just going to redirect to URL. And you want to have a URL that you're already going to send them to. So I believe it's just Nike.com, and then You go down and we have the back button, scroll to top, enable time zones. We're going to save this again. Okay, cool. So now that we have the URL, that's going to send us through to that other experience. So after your user goes through your quiz, they're going to engage with you on this extremely premium level. And now we're going to go through this really fast. So just going to get that information. They're sending it through, right? They give you their name. You can get more information here. I'm just doing this simply. And now it actually sends them. You can send them to your website and have them already ready to buy. And they already see you as a luxury brand, a luxury experience. Is really powerful. So if this is something that you want to set up for your company or for your brand or for a company that you're working for, then you can head over to PrettyQuizCodes.com and just grab those quizzes. It does it all for you. This is how you get access. And so I'm excited to see you in there. If you are one of the first 150, you get a custom quiz designed by yours truly. So you just head on in and grab that quiz. So we will see you in there. I hope you found this extremely helpful. I enjoyed making it. And if you have a brand that you want to see next, then throw it in and I'll make a quiz for it. All right, peace.